Fellas, neighborhood picks, emergency meeting, emergency meeting. I got four leagues here, and there's a lot of guys that are all over the place. We got a big one with the JFFL. I'm going right there first. I'm playing Dunny and P Riz are going for the last playoff spot. And if P Riz loses, he's gonna be going for the toilet bowl against me. T Rich, you in here? I'm looking over the leagues right now, waiver wires. I'm comparing four different waiver wires. The leagues are wacky. I see James Cook went to P Riz. P Riz needs a win. P Riz needs a win. You know what? I want to know. I got a question in Geese's league. How was Deshaun Watson on waivers? That's crazy. How was Deshaun Watson on waivers, and how did my mother get him? Wow. I'm looking at DJ Dallas. The waivers went today, right? I'm looking at DJ Dallas, James Cook, this guy Purdy. He's filling in for Jimmy G. Who's filling in for Lamar? You know what? There's a lot of tricky things that we need to go over with personnel. I'm gonna wait for people to get in here. A lot of tricky stuff going on. Going live right now. I'm gonna let the people know on Twitter. Let these motherfuckers know on Twitter that I'm on, and then we'll get going. Hop on in. Yeah, we got big trouble. T Rich, I don't know when he's in here, I'm worried about Murray. I am worried about Murray. I don't think Kyler Murray's going to do it. I don't think anybody's going to win a Super Bowl with Kyler Murray at quarterback. We got to reach Kyler Murray. That's my first thing I want to talk about. My first thing, Kyler Murray or owners, beware. Beware. Who's coming on? Who's coming on? Who's gonna be the players like last year's Gabe Davis, like last year's Amon-Ra St. Brown? St. Brown didn't come on till like this time last year. Who's going to be those players? Gallup looks like he's coming on. You need to find the players that are not the obvious superstars. I'm looking at the JFL. T Rich 10-3. He's got a bye secured. His brother's 10-3. Looks like these two look like they got a bye, but Patty's 9-4. Patty needs a win for the bye. We got to get Pat. Let's look at Patty's matchup here. Patterson in the other league is playing P Riz. Oh my God. Wow. Patterson is playing P Riz. Patty's going for the bye. If he beats P Riz could be out of the playoffs if Dunn beats me. If I beat Dunny and if I beat Dunny and Patterson beats P Riz can still make the playoffs if he outscores Dunny by 10. They're only 10 points difference. P Riz is in 7th right now. Dunny's in 6th. I play Dunny. So if I beat Dunny and Paul Riz wins, he's in. But I'm surprised he's on that 7th seed looking in with the Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown combo. A.J. Brown got the Titans GM fired yesterday. He tore up the Titans. The day after that, they were like, "Hey, you traded him to them. You're fired." True story. They fired him. Now I'm playing Dunny. Who's Dunny got? Mahomes, Aaron Jones on a bye. He loves Stevenson, Mr. Patriot, Chase, Hollins, Hurst. Fucking Dunny's got good luck this year. He's got he's gonna get in the playoffs maybe. And I'm done. I got Herbert, Pollard, Wilson, Myers, Gallup, Freiermuth, Foreman, Pacheco. My team is gone in that league. I'm just hoping to spoil Dunny's season. That's what I'm doing. In the other league, now in my buddy's league, first of all, in Geese's league, I'd like to ask a question. T Rich, how in your brother's league, M Rich's league, how did my mother get Deshaun Watson? She put $15 on Deshaun Watson. How did she get him? My mother is going to take this damn league and we're all going to be looking around like, how did she do it? How did my mom, 75-year-old lady, how did she get Deshaun Watson on waivers. Let me look at my mom's team right now. My mom's team, she's got Cousins in there right now. She's not sure yet about Deshaun. She's got Deshaun on the bench, but she's got Cousins. She's pissed off at Cordell Patterson. She's got McKinnon and Saquon right now. Cordell's on her bench, but he's on a bye anyway. Diggs and Higgins, that's her bread and butter, Diggs and Higgins. You can't get much better than that. She dropped a 40 burger on Dawson Knox. Hopefully that pays off. And in her flex, she's got Christian Kirk and Mostert. And Bass as the kicker for Buffalo and the Eagles. My mom's got a chance to win the league. My mom is one slot out of the bye. You got somebody's 12-1, then 10-3, and my mom's also 10-3. So if Mama Dukes wins and the person ahead of her loses, she could get a bye. I'm 8-5, and Emrich is 8-5. So we're in the playoffs, but we didn't clinch yet. Voldemort. Well, I came in a little early. I'm just warming up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes me a little while to warm up. So by 6:30, I'll be rolling. I'm thinking, like, I'm trying to think of the sucker bets, T Rich. Like, this is how we get things cooking. Like, would you rather have like a guy in the bottom third of the offense or a DJ Chark? I would rather have a DJ Chark. I want to look at something right here. Let's crunch some numbers. I'm not just going to talk here. I'm going to look at NFL stats, team stats, team stats. I don't want to see, I don't want to see, I want to see team stats, offense, total yards of offense. Let's see. Let's see who's on the bottom third of the league. The bottom. I'm going to read from from the worst, the shittiest 10. Houston Texans, Rams, Carolina, Tennessee, surprisingly. Falcons, Denver, Pittsburgh, Colts, Patriots, Bears. We kind of expected that. Those are the teams where they're really shitty and you got to stay away from as many guys as possible. Now you go into the middle of the pack, you got the Giants, the Redskins, the Cardinals, the Vikings. You would think the Vikings would be at the top of the pack, but they're not. The teams with the most offense in the league, where you're going to be, they got these teams already have over 5,000 yards of offense. There's teams where you're going to be down the field often. That's Kansas City, Buffalo, Philly, Miami, Cincinnati, Cleveland, believe it or not, Detroit, Raiders, Seattle, San Fran. Dallas is just outside the top 10 at 11. So, like, listen, we got to look like, okay, T-Rich, listen to me. I'm not trying to ruin your season. I'm not trying to sabotage your season. You got to listen to me. I've been on Earth a little longer than you. I'm your friend. I got no bad intentions here. Beware of the fucking little guy. I'm only cursing because nobody's in here yet. Beware of the little guy. Listen, Detroit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're 7th in the NFL in total offense. Where's Arizona? Can't even find them. Okay, Detroit 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th. Arizona's 20th in offense with a little midget twirling around, motherfucking his coach on the sideline. Get out while you can. Go grab Goff. Or I already grabbed him, I think. You're screwed there. Go get Carr. Hey, what's up, Mom? What's up, Ma? Hey, Ma. I'm trying to tell T. Rich to beware of that little guy out in Arizona. I don't trust him. I don't like him. I think he's better off with Carr or Goff. I know Derek Carr could come in and throw for 400, 450. You're cooking bacon too? Hey, I'm doing bacon, egg whites and bacon a little later. Yeah, love bacon. Gonna run tomorrow. Gonna run tomorrow morning. If you want to get one, let me know. Fucking run you into the ground. Not just kidding. Yeah, I'm looking at the offenses. Passing offense now. Watch this. Passing offense, top 10. KC, Miami, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay, even though they look shitty. Chargers, Saints, Seattle, Detroit. Detroit's there again. Rushing. Let's see rushing. Top Bears, Falcons, Baltimore, Cleveland, Philly, Giants. See, it switches. But, man, our leagues are tight. In your league, we got a race going because of the records. We got 10-3, 10-3, 9-4. Patty is so set. I can't wait till Patty's lazy ass gets around to put his phone on. Patty's talking a lot of shit that the title is going to stay on Beach. The championship belt is going to stay on Beach Street. Cousins or Watson? Shit. Well, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that we're in a 12-man league with T Rich's younger brother. That's a 12-man league, and my team is stronger in that league than it is in T Rich's 10-man league. Your team is strong. If you win, you might get a bye. So that's a big decision. I like Cousins, but then again, in that league, I got Jefferson. Hey, Patty, I got Jefferson and Thielen. So how can I tell you not to go with Cousins? I got Jefferson and Thielen. I broke the cardinal rule of all the analytic guys. Don't ever start two receivers on the same team. Oh yeah, I'm 9-4, and I got Thielen, White Rice, and I got Jefferson. I got two purple guys right on the line next to each other. That's right. I break the rules, and I'm going to the playoffs. So now, hey, Patty, look at my mom's question. In the 12-man Geese League, I don't know what's in between their ears. Hey, guys in Geese's League, what's between your ears? How did my 75-year-old mom, no offense, Mom, get Deshaun Watson on waivers on the Fab? I told my mom, I go, hey, Ma, listen, don't get your hopes up. She only had $25 left on Fab. I said, don't even put the whole 25 on Watson because you ain't getting them. I'm looking at guys, they got $80. It's Deshaun Watson. What's going on? Ma, we're going to sweep this money, Ma. We're going to sweep this money and go right to Geese's house and collect 1 and 2 right for Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas, Geese. Pay up. Pay the piper. Yeah. We're getting going, baby. We're going tonight. Patty, the belt stays on beach. I just want T Rich and C Rich to know that they can do all the studying they want, all the shit they want, but the champ is speaking right now. That's me. And I believe that Patty is going to shoot through and get that bye because he's playing P Riz. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to beat Dunny this week, right? Dunny's going to put up like a 120. I'm going to put up like a 180 burger. Going to have a big one. Patty's going to beat P Riz. They're both going to lose, but P Riz is going to outscore Dunny. I checked out their tiebreaker points. Dunny's 10 points ahead. So if they both lose, but P Riz outscores Dunny by 11, P Riz goes to the playoffs. So he could still back his way in. There's all scenarios. So, but I'm looking for Patty to make a big run. He's got a bargain team. And T Rich, you want to be stubborn? Are you Italian? Are you Gabados? You still want to go with that little guy? I'd rather have Goff. But you tell me go fuck myself. So all right. Listen, look at our league. Patty is breathing. He's breathing on the Richardson brothers for that bye. El Locos Gatos 10-3. Perry's Councilman 10-3. Ryan 9-4. One win against P Riz. Now who's Perry's Councilman playing? Who's Perry playing this week? Let's see. Let's see who the Richardsons are playing. Shit. Let's see. Okay, Perry is playing retired lieutenants. Hey, Nate just floats around and wins. Doesn't make a lot of noise. That's a dangerous game. That's a dangerous game for Perry. I can see Perry losing. Now, that could happen. Who's T. Rich playing? Average Joe's Zoltan. Don't sleep on fucking Zoltan. Don't sleep on Zoltan. Zoltan's had a little bit of bad luck. Zoltan's got Dak. They're putting up like 50 points a game. Swift is always questionable, but he could run for like 8 million yards. Miles Sanders, contract year. T. Rich, don't get all cocky. Garrett Wilson coming alive. They love Mike White. Debo Samuel. Oh, Dulcich. Let me tell you something a little about Dulcich. Now, I want you guys to listen because you can learn a little something. Denver, I watched them not cook. They use Dulcich in receiver sets. They line him up like he's fucking Ed McCaffrey. I don't know if you realize, I don't know if that's a good analogy, but I remember Ed McCaffrey as a wide receiver for the Giants. They line him up deep out wide. So they use Dulcich like a wide receiver. So even though Denver doesn't score, Dulcich is going to get some targets. He got 8 targets last week, 6 catches, 85 yards, because it was lined up like a big, tall, skinny receiver. A lot of these tight ends now, they're not great run blockers. They're like more receiver types, like Kelsey. Things are heating up is right. 2 flexes. This is what we got to talk about, man. This is why I piped this in so we could talk. The waiver wires are here. Patty, which league? Now, are you talking about Tony Cole's league or T Rich's league? Because let me see. T Rich's league, you got Juju in there. I never trust Juju. He looks a little unflexible. He looks like Nooch at 40. Doesn't move the way he should be. You know, Juju's a very unflexible receiver. I don't know about Juju. I like Kirk. I'm a big Kirk guy. Big Kirk guy. But Patty, be careful with Juju. Let's see. Who do you got? Valdez Scanling, Peoples Jones, McKenzie. Okay, let me tell you something, Patty. Taylor's on a bye. I've watched Marquise Valdez Scanling for the first time all year develop chemistry with Patrick Mahomes. 2 games in a row, I saw him make multiple big catches downfield. Where the first 8 weeks I kept seeing him barely miss. He kept missing. Every time Mahomes went to Valdez Scanling, they wouldn't be on the same page. And then all of a sudden, the last couple weeks, I see Valdez Scanling catching balls. Fat Andy's got him going. Never underestimate Fat Andy. They've been working a lot in practice. Valdez Scanling has made a leap, and I would go with him over Juju. I would go with Valdez Scanling over Juju. T. Rich has got me on ice. Ice, ignore, cotton in the ears whenever I tell him about Murray, because I know he's nervous. If he wasn't nervous, he'd be typing back. He knows that little guy's in fucking trouble. You know what? If you play T. Rich, Ryan, he's got Kyler Murray, that might be an advantage for you. That little fucker twirl around, get hurt. You never know. Those little guys, he's short, he's smaller than me. All right? Come on. Bacon. Patty. You're talking about T. Rich's league? I mean, Tony Combs' league? That's the one you're worried about. I don't understand that league. I want clarification. It's the top 2 teams in each division, and then the next best 2 records, right? Well, I know I'm in last in our division, but I have a better record than everybody else in the other division. So if I already have a better record than the rest, not the top 2 in the first division, then I'm just competing against the 2 guys in my division, and I'm only 1 behind Gabe. So if I pass Gabe and me and Dunny have a better record than everybody in the other division, are we the 2 guys that make the playoffs? Am I still alive in Tony Cole's league? I want to know, Patty, can you please do me a friendly favor? Can you look at my team? Is it the top 2 in each division and then the next best 2 records out of the 6 teams that are hanging in there? Because I got a better record than all 3 teams in the top division other than the top 2. And then the 3 teams, me and 2 others, I'm 1 behind the other guy. So if I pass him, I'm one of the top 2 outside of the 2 and 2 that lead. So I need to figure out what's my chances here. T. Rich's league, I'm dead. I know that. Disgruntled. What do you mean 0 chance? What are you, a fucking wise guy? I got a 1% chance, I think it says. Oh, shit. But you know what? Guess what I am going to win? I'm going to win the fucking Geese's league. They left Deshaun Watson open. My mother picked up Deshaun Watson. Oh, imagine if me and Mama Nooch are in the title game about to scoop all the shuttle from Geese's house. Geese, yeah, it's me and Ma. I'm on my way. That's going to be great. I'm breaking balls, but I'm not. It's going to be tremendous. It'll be a tremendous win. It would be wonderful. I would love it. 1%. I told you 1%, Ryan. Now, let's break down T. Rich's league. Let's break down T. Rich's team, because I feel like he's nervous. I can feel T. Rich's nervousness. He's nervous, Ryan. He's nervous. He don't want to run into you in the first round. He better get that bye. Let's see T. Rich's team. Ooh, Kyler Murray. Ooh, I don't know. Joe Mixon, he's a stud, but he just got a little hurt. Eckler, MVP. Eckler is the bread to the butter. Eckler, they don't do a running game. He got the perfect running back. T. Rich, salute to you. You got the perfect running back. You got a running back that they don't use him running by handoff. The way they run Eckler is the 3-yard air pass. So he gets 10 3-yard air passes and does his runs. You're getting 10 receptions, and then you're getting his scores, his runs. That's the MVP of running backs for fantasy. That's the smartest fantasy guy to have. And then I'd want Barkley. Patterson next year, I'm just going to take him because you've been doing it for years and it's not hurting you. I'm going to go for the Patty, the Barkley, or the Chubb. And you know what? I'd like to DM all these scumbag nerds that I watch, that I read, that fucking dropped Nick Chubb 25 spots on ADP. I wish I could crack Field Yates if I just, I'm just fooling around. But I'd like to give him a fucking smack. Nick Chubb last year was number 7 on every ADP. I took him. I got Metcalf on the comeback, Cooper Kupp, everything was beautiful. This year, on every expert, every one of these geeks ADP, they had him in the 20s, late second round, early third round. Why? Why did Nick Chubb slide this year? He's doing better than ever. Big mistake by all these fantasy geeks. You can't just crunch the numbers and think this. That's why it's sports. You can never be right all the time. Never. Not just the analytic guys, not just the eyeball guys. It's so hard. That's why it's better than any drama. Better than any drama. Paul Riz has a chance to go out because Patty's got a strong team. Patty's got a strong fucking team. Paul Riz is in trouble. I hope for Paul Riz's sake that he doesn't come in the room because he'll get anxiety. If I break it down, what I'm looking at, I hope Paul Riz doesn't come in the room. Who do you start against Paul Riz, Ryan, or the other league? You let me know and I'll tell you. Johnny D, what do you got? Looking for advice on flex option. With Olave on a bye, I love Olave. It comes down to James Conner. Okay, James Conner, not bad, produces some time. Mostert, Raheem Mostert, I believe you're talking about. George Pickens, love him, beast coming on. Pickett's only getting better and better. Zay Jones, but very hesitant on starting him. Listen, Trevor Lawrence is going up. This is not the rookie Trevor Lawrence. He's 2 full years in. See that fucking dart he hit that guy to win the game on the 2? Trevor Lawrence is ascending. That's one of my words. He's ascending. Like Goff is ascending right now. That's why DJ Chark wouldn't even be a bad idea. But to answer your question, Mostert's a big gun on a team that's always going in if he's healthy. We don't know if he's healthy. You know what? I would go with Zay Jones. Zay Jones is dangerous. I would go with Zay Jones. Jacksonville's going to be throwing the ball all over the place. And then if you got to looking for advice on a flex option, you only got one, Connor, Mostert, Pickens as a flex, and Jones. I would go with Mostert if he's healthy or Zay Jones, honestly. Honestly, I'd go with Mostert if he's healthy because Miami is one of those teams in the top third of the league on offense. They're always going. Zone offense. Mostert's been running the ball good all year. It's been a great year for him. Nice comeback year for Mostert. He's just maintaining the knee. It's not like he's really hurt. Just maintaining. Against Paul, all right, you got it, Patty. I'm going to tell you who you're going to start. You ready? Ready for this, T-Rich? This is how Patty's going to beat Paul. Then I'm going to beat Dunny. So basically, Paul Riz is playing Dunny this week. Forget the real matchups. Paul Riz is 11 points behind Dunny. When they both take their L's, he's got to hope he outscores Dunny by 11, or he's going to be in the poop emoji bowl against me. Paul Riz, do you want to be in the poop emoji bowl? You don't. You got to forget Patty. You might get smoked. I'm breaking balls a lot today. Don't take me too serious. It's with a grain of salt. You know I like to have fun. But you might get smoked. Now let's look. Okay, here's what you're gonna do. You got the Tiki fucking Bar Warrior against Paul Riz. Paul Riz got the Eagles combination. That's dangerous. Okay? I got you, Ma. Ryan, ready? He's got Hurts. He's got Dalvin Cook, Connor, Brown. Ooh, the Eagles connection. Diggs, Hockenson, newly on Minnesota. CD. Cook on Buffalo, which is a nice little pickup, but it's not a sure thing. Now you got Allen, country boy, strong. You can't put him nowhere. Barkley, love it. Pierce. What do I always tell you? You're gonna start a scrub that maybe has more opportunities. Then you end up with a guy like Chase Edmonds, and you get fooled for 6 weeks. Or you could trust your eyeballs like we did with Foreman last year, and we looked at each other and we're like, who the fuck is that guy? And I'm still starting him. When I saw Pierce this year, I said, who the fuck is that guy? So I would still start Pierce. Jefferson and Higgins, you going to bench one of them? You want to smack? Evan Ingram, I just picked him up in my other league. Beautiful, beautiful start. He's having a career year, basically, a comeback year. Gabe Davis, at any given time, he can catch an 88-yard bomb from Country Boy. So you like that. White, Geese just traded me White. He wanted Hayden Hurst. No. I think he wanted Hurst or some tight end, Dallas defense, and he gave me White, and he gave me like 4 other guys, so I took it. So I like White. They're saving playoff Lenny. Lenny gets dinged up all the time, so White is a good player. You got Dicker the kicker for the Chargers, just a great name, and you got the Cowboys defense. So now who are you going to put in? Samaje Perine? Let's see who's your options. You're going to put Samaje Perine in for Pierce or Barkley? No. You're going to fucking, you know what? Take Mike Williams, kick him in the ass, send him a DM, tell him he blows, and then cut him off your team. Insult that guy. That guy doesn't deserve to be on anybody's fantasy team this year. Tony Cove had the wire on him in the beginning of the season. He said that he was a bum, and he was one of those guys. Even when he's covered, he's open. Just one of those guys. Never gets open, but that's the thing on him. And I get it. He caught a lot of close balls. But when you get that guy, even when he's covered, he's open. You know what? Give me the fucking guy that's open. I'll try throwing to him because he's open and open. Yeah. Give me the guy that's open and open. The guy that's covered but open, get him the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Mike Williams. We don't want him anywhere near our field. Now Ayuk is coming on. Matty Geese, you beat me in the battle, but you gave me Rashard White, and I'm gonna win the war. And I'll get to you in a minute. So anyway, let me just finish with you, Ryan. Ayuk, love him as a 2.5-year guy. Brandon Ayuk is transcending from rookie young guy to young vet. But that doesn't mean he's going to get the numbers yet. But by next year, he might. Derrick Henry was in the league 3 years. He was shit in fantasy. And all of a sudden, he grew into what he was. Ayuk is a nice young player that we got to keep our eye on moving forward. But now with Purdy, we don't know. And I noticed they use him situationally towards the end zone and stuff like that. But a couple weeks ago, I'm like, damn, Ayuk is getting good. He's about to be next. And I just happened to see his only 2 catches. He caught 2 catches on a Monday night for 2 touchdowns. And I'm doing different things. I'm working. I'm looking. I saw them both. I'm like, holy shit, this fucking guy's tearing it up. But he had 2 catches in the whole game for 20 yards, and they were 2 touchdowns. So Ayuk is getting there. They're using him in important spots, but I don't know about volume yet. So, Patty, you don't start Ayuk yet. You throw fucking Mike Williams off your team. You give him a kick in the ass. Olave, bye, and Njoku. What I tell you about Njoku with the neck. Forget about Njoku with the neck. These big guys, they got neck problems. Listen, Evan Ingram, he's got Trevor Lawrence throwing. We don't know. You got 13 weeks of Lawrence Ingram. You got 1 week of Deshaun and Njoku. We don't know the chemistry yet. That's why I'm trying to tell Mom Dukes, Mom, first of all, Geese, you're in the room. Any day, Johnny D. Hey, neighborhood picks, like, subscribe, share it. We're gonna go live more because I like the interaction with the people. Geese, you're on trial right now. You better be in the room. Are you in here, Geese? I got a question, and I want the jury to listen. Ready? The court is calling up his defense is insanity. Matthew Geese. All rise. Geese, are you here? Geese, answer me. I know he's here. Okay, I'm going to ask the question anyway. Geese, we're in your 12-man fantasy league. My team in your league is stronger than my team in the fucking 10-man league. I don't know how. I got lucky. I had a good draft. And I took Jefferson number 1, and Soul Man made fun of me and called me an idiot, and I'm doing pretty good. But he beat me, and you beat me recently, so that's why I'm down to what am I, 8-5? Whatever. I'm still making the playoffs. But I want to know something. I want to know who had Deshaun Watson, because I didn't see him on the waivers. Who let go of Deshaun Watson, and how did my 75-year-old mother get him on waivers? Lamar Jackson was my mom's quarterback. She has Cousins as a backup, and she only had 25 fab dollars. I saw guys in our league with 80 fucking fab dollars. We're trying to win the Scott. We're trying to win the cash in this league. How come nobody bid on Watson? I told my mom, I was like, Mom, don't even waste your money on the 25. You're not going to get him. So she put 15 on Watson. I think she put 5 on golf and 5 on Cook. Dalvin Cook's little brother, the running back for Buffalo. And she woke up and she calls me and she's like, John, I got Deshaun Watson. I could not believe it. How you none of you guys like Watson or did you just give up on him because he had an okay game? That's bad. I saw let me give you a little history time. Uncle Nooch, history time. More time on earth. Just a little wisdom, that's all. In 2015, Cam Newton had 1.5 shitty games. He finished a half of the game shitty and then had a bad game. Some idiot fucking dropped him, and then he became the MVP. He just like ran people over for the next 10 weeks. Like, you can't jump off the bridge if a guy's a bad game. Did you guys drop Watson because he didn't tear it up last week? Is that what happened? Well, Geese, Mike White was on the practice squad for the Jets for 4 straight years. I know he had a nice couple games, but Deshaun Watson was playing for Dabo Swinney, and Dabo Swinney called him Michael Jordan. I have to still lean towards Watson, but who am I to talk? You just beat me. So, and you just clinched the playoffs. So now we got a good playoff going in your week. We got Little Rich. We got Little Rich that I didn't even meet yet. We got Little Rich. We got Geese. We got that fucking Organic Crusher guy that's like 12-1. Who the hell is that? He's tearing shit up. He's got a great team. We got my mom and me clinching the playoffs, and Mom Dukes possibly catching a bye with the win this week. So we got good races in all the leagues. I'm out in T. Rich's league, and I'm out in Tony Cole's league. So, but in my Clifton league, where it counts, I'm 10-3 with the lowest points total. Yeah. Carmelo, get that PayPal ready because I know you're out in Florida. I'll be out there in late February after the Super Bowl because I'm gonna get my gamble on. But I'll be winning your fantasy league by Christmas. So make sure you got my info and you send the Scotto right to me, okay? Because I'm about to win it again. And when I present the belts in the other league, it better be to one of my local guys. Not like a little healthy detox gallon. People are always like, "What are you drinking, Nooch?" Wicker, Mama Nooch, Howie. Oh, Howie's the guy with that real good team, right? Howie's got the super squad. Is he Organic Crusher? Hey, who's Yankum Scumbag? We got a guy in our league named Yankum Scumbag. He never starts all his guys. He totally he went to Jupiter weeks ago. Like, I don't mind because it's like an automatic win for everybody. Well, who's Yankum Scumbag? He gets an F for the season. At least start your guys. With a name like Yankum Scumbag and you're missing your slots, you're out. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Mike White Jordan. Yeah, you know what? He's playing well. I can't even hate on him. He's playing well. I gotta say a couple things. I'm worried about going forward with Latavius Murray because he plays on a shit team. As far as your league, Geese, I gotta hope Kenneth Walker gets better. What's going on with Kenneth Walker's health? That's a big injury, man. Kenneth Walker foot misses practice. We gotta keep an eye on Kenneth Walker. And if we don't do Kenneth Walker, we got to go DJ Dallas. I'm about to drop. You know what? I might have to drop one of my quarterbacks in Cole's league. I don't know. I might have to do it. I don't know, Roy. I don't know what to do here. You know, I'm trying to win because there's a 1% chance for me. And the Bears are on a bye. I screwed up. I don't give a shit about them right now. They can't help me. Where's Colvin's league? I need a different quarterback, I think. I don't want anybody to get mad at me. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's be honest here. There's Carr. There's Lawrence out there. There's Goff out there. Danny Dimes with the legs. You know what? Lawrence is projected to get 18 and Carr 19. Let's see my quarterbacks. Herbert 23. That's big. Fields is on a fucking bye. What if I don't want to go with Herbert? If I bench Mike Williams, I'm not going to go with Herbert. I might drop Fields and pick up a quarterback that I could use this week. Carr's playing the Rams. Carr could throw for 5 touchdown passes this week. I could see Carr going for a big one. And what's the matter with Trevor Lawrence that he's questionable? Horse face. Trevor. After a string of solid efforts, Lawrence was tamed by the Lions defense. The Lions have been taming everybody. Don't be surprised if the Lions go on a run and make the playoffs. Tony Cole's league, Ron. I'm looking at it right now. Sprained left big toe, but he feels better. Oh, God. All right. Trevor Lawrence has a sprained left big toe. I might go with Carr. I might not. But I don't want to drop Fields in case I make those playoffs. But it's a long shot. But you, Ryan, I'll tell you something. Let me tell you something. Where are we in the league? Right. You're fine. You got to buy. You're going to have a first round buy. So as far as matchups, where's the league matchups? League matchups. Patty's Pub. Oh, I'm playing Ryan. Oh, well, you know what, Ryan? You're only projected to get 121, and I'm projected to get 120. You know what, Ryan? I'm gonna show you what's up before I bow out of this league. I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna beat Dunny in T Rich's league. That's what I'm doing. Let's see what I gotta be so afraid of. I'm not afraid of your team. Yeah. He might not be playing. I heard that. That's why if Trevor Lawrence don't go, you got to scrap Zay Jones. No Zay Jones. If Lawrence don't go, forget about Zay Jones, Johnny D. Okay, let's see me and Ryan. Herbert against Goff. Somebody's been listening to the Nooch. All right, good call. Foreman against Barkley. Should be Barkley. Pierce against Akers. That goes to Patty. He's got Diggs and Higgins, who I traded to him. I got Waddle and Zay Jones right now. Everett against Ingram. But in my flex, I got Godwin and Mike Williams. He's got Hopkins and empty. And I got I got Olave on a bye, Pittman on a bye, Fields on a bye, Robinson on a bye. Oh my God, my whole team, Goddard, injured reserve, Elijah Mitchell. I don't even have enough guys to get rid of Zay Jones if I have to. And this guy, Patty, you got Peoples Jones, who's good. You got Jamal Williams for Detroit. Oh no, you got Jamison Williams for Detroit. You should give him a shot. I would take, and you got Burks. If Burks plays, he's going to be good. And I'm going to tell you my fantasy sleeper of the week. Guys, neighborhood picks, like and subscribe. Put a little posterooski on here that we're going and we do live feeds. So people, if they like this type of stuff, can come in and ask questions. So for next time, because I'm going to start doing this multiple nights a week for the rest of the year. I'm not going out to Florida until after Super Bowl. So I'm going to do like Thursday night games. Don't we have NFL games every year on Saturdays towards the end of the year, a Saturday and Sunday? I'm going to be doing those live watch throughs, watch parties, shit like that. This Saturday, I'm doing the UFC. So Patty, T Rich, C Rich, come through. We'll do a fight companion. We can talk about the fight we're seeing and have some fun. I'm definitely getting it. Jan Blachowicz, Patty Pimblett is on the fucking pay-per-view finally. I just saw him on Instagram. His dog took a shit, and he came and rang somebody's ring and apologized about it. You see some crazy stuff on social media now that you would never see before. Like, how would I know that Patty the Baddie's dog took a shit in London and he couldn't scoop it because it was too soft ice creamy-ish? You know what I'm saying? How's that? You know what I'm saying? So the shit you see on the internet really gives you some great ideas. Giants, Vikings, Christmas. I just realized the other team that the Giants are playing. But let's say the Giants lose twice to the Eagles. Let's say we beat the Redskins. So we're 7-4-1. So we'll be 8-6-1. Let's say we lose to Minnesota, 8-7-1. We'll beat the Colts, 9-7-1. We could be 9-7-1. Giants could be 9-7-1 and make the playoffs. We're gonna beat We're gonna beat Washington. Who the Giants got this week? I haven't been looking at the lines yet. Who do we got? Is it? Oh no, it's not Minnesota already, is it? I didn't even look yet. I don't like to look too early. I don't like to fog my brilliant brain. You know what I'm saying? We got the Eagles this week. You know what? This is where I fucking love being a Giant fan. I'm going to Dick's tomorrow. I'm getting a fucking Saquon jersey. Ryan, who's coming? I'm going to Dick's tomorrow. I'm Giant gearing it up, fresh, getting a little extra beard butter, keeping it going. And we're rooting this Giants Eagles Sunday. And we're 7-4-1, and we're acting like we got no shot. Let's run the rock 35 times. Let's see what Saquon could do. I'm pumped up about the Giants this week. If we beat, you know what? Nobody's been able to beat the Eagles. They just went in and beat the shit out of the Titans. The Giants have more to snatch than Philly. If the Giants go in and beat Philly, it's a whole new ball game. And Odell, they're not even signing Odell. Everybody's concerned about his leg. I did a funny piece that turned into comedy yesterday. I did a piece on Odell yesterday. Like, what is everybody so excited about? He shattered his ankle. Then he had a sports hernia. He got the mesh over his balls. The abductor. Fixed that. Came back. Went to Cleveland. Guy threw an interception. He chased him down. Tore his ACL. Recovered from that. Played in the Super Bowl this year, February. Leg blew off again. Comes back from that. Now he won't try. He won't run for any of the teams. And Dallas, they brought him in. They said, you know what? Give me that pen. We're gonna get back to you. Yeah. Hop on that plane over there. Yeah, we'll get back to you. They didn't sign him because of everything I was saying all week. Why would you be sure about Odell Beckham? There's no reason to be sure. It's not a sure thing. Tyler Conklin. Geez, you got me on that one with fucking Conklin. He's off my team already. He's not doing enough consistently. I don't trust him. But hey, it was worth it in the deal. I had to accept something, and I like White. Just for White alone, I thought it was a fair deal because I needed a back. So it worked for both of us, I believe. Hey, why was everybody worried about Jalen Hurts this year? Can somebody tell me that one? I believed in him from week one. I don't know why everybody was doubting him. Like, is he going to be ready? Like, yeah, I saw it last year. I'm more worried about like Baker Mayfield. That's a guy who you got to worry about. Patty baby, anytime, anytime. You gotta, this is gonna be a war. We're playing each other. I can't believe we're playing each other in Tony C's league, man. Oh God. And you're gonna go. It looks like you're gonna go with Pierce, aren't you? You're gonna go with Pierce. I'm giving you my advice. Don't go with Pierce, Patty. You shouldn't go with him. Don't do it. He's bad. Don't go with Pierce, Ryan. No, you should definitely. No, if I was you, Ryan, I would definitely go with Cook for Buffalo. Yeah. Yep. Sit Pierce. He's not. He stinks. And go with Cook against me. All right. You got it. All right. Good. Stardom. DeAndre Swift. Deontay Foreman. Foreman is a beast. Did Foreman get traded? Because they just had him next to a Houston Texans logo. That must have been a misprint. Stardom. Garrett Wilson's coming on. DJ Moore's coming on. Christian Kirk all year. Debo Samuel. Oh, no shit. You know what? It's so important. We gotta have it in our mind next year. What running backs, what receivers are going into contract years? Miles Sanders contract year, Josh Jacobs contract year. We got to remember that. Guys in situations. I didn't know AJ Brown was going to do this good, but he got to a better situation. Look what he's doing. Who's going to be the number ones next year? The running backs. There's always new guys coming in. I think Kenny Pickett is going to be legit by the time next year comes in. I think he'll be like something special. I just want to keep doing live streams. I'm going to probably do, I don't know who's the Thursday night game. Do we have anybody decent in the Thursday night game? I would love to do the Thursday night live game because I'm about to watch the New York Knicks. They don't fucking give me MSG down here. I want to shoot somebody. So I gotta figure out, I gotta call. I want MSG. It's been a year and a half, but the Knicks are on ESPN tonight, so I can watch the Knicks play the Hawks. Oh, great. Get a read on them. I haven't really been watching them because I don't get MSG. I got to stream it or something. I got to get with the times. But we'll see. But you know what? Latavius Murray, they're saying sit him because he plays for Denver. He's running like a fucking horse. The guy looks great. He looks like Latavius Murray looks like the ageless wonder. Yeah, why sit Gabe Davis? Because he hasn't been hot. Why sit Devontae Smith? The Eagles' offense isn't flying. Why sit Slayton? Because he's not the only deep threat on the Giants. These guys just go on straight law of averages. Sit him, Dawson Knox. Oh, why? Because he's been cold. You got to think outside of the box sometimes. We're gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna do my Friday picks early. I read the standings already. So now when you jump your ass in and leave your 3 picks, when I do the week 14 pick'ems, your total score in parentheses and your 3 picks. So I can just keep going from there. We got all the standings, and Mama Newt stalled out. She's stuck on 11 for 2 weeks. So it's literally 11, 10. Into like the top 10 is between 11 and 5 or 6. Paul Riz is up to 7 or more. So I got everything straightened out. 2 of 3. DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, and Hollywood. Fuck Hollywood. I would go with the double banger. Swift and Williams. Why? Because Dan Campbell runs them both. Like he'll run Swift hard for like a couple series. Then Williams will get in the end zone. Then Swift, and this team's scoring 35 points a game. So I would run those two Lions and just stay with that because that's what we know so far. We know the Lions' backs are running. They're running. They're in a stable and they're running like thoroughbreds. We don't know what's going on with Hollywood. You know, we don't really know. The little guys flying around, you know, and shit. We don't know. We don't know. We don't see a lot of cohesiveness out there yet. We're hoping for it, but we don't see it. You know what it is. You know what it is, boys. Listen, I want to do more live streams. I want you guys to literally have shit on your mind, blowing me up, whether it's the morning through a text or a DM, be like, yo, Nooch, man, we got to go over this. And then we come in on a night like this, a little after dinner time, and we do our thing. So spread the word, Nooch, neighborhood picks, like, subscribe, live streams sporadically right through the rest of the season. Peace.